Good.
I'm missing my Novritsch t-shirt and hoodie now.
Intro! Welcome to this episode.
I had it in my pants.
Okay, good. So today is Tuesday and we were in need of a video. Things were super busy in the company, so we decided to make a quick question answers. You guys were sending in the questions via Instagram. So here we are. Here we have 3 people that are working at Novritsch with me since a year. Now for Valentina it's 2 years. Claudia it's also 2.5 years. And for Joseph it's 6 months. So Valentina is in charge of accounting here at Novritsch, so she does all the numbers and all the good stuff. Claudia does purchasing and storage management, and Joseph is an Airsoft player just like me, and he does product development and social media. So we're kind of like, we're very similar actually. Okay, so yeah, let's start with the questions. Nick behind the camera will throw the questions at us, and yeah, we'll see how it goes.
So first question is, how many people are working at Novritsch?
No, it's like
okay, 10, yeah.
No, it's actually 11. It's 11.
You don't even know how many people are working it.
Okay, it's 11. Yes, of course I know. It's 11 people.
Next question. What was it like when you first started playing Airsoft? The question is for all of you, because I know that Claudia and Valentina also did some Airsofting.
I played once actually, or twice.
Well, I organized a Christmas celebration and we went to play Airsoft, so the guys showed us how to do it, and I think it was
really
fun.
fun, yeah.
Was it painful?
Not for us, because we didn't get hit so much.
Yeah.
Yes. So we played a very special game type. I think, you know, when you're new to Airsoft and you've never played it and you go to a field, you get just smoked by everybody because they, you know, they know how to handle the guns and everything, they know the field. So what we did is we always made team ups of one noob, which are those 2 girls, and then one pro, which is us, the professionals. And the professionals weren't allowed to actually use a gun. So we're just like, Valentina, the guys over there, I don't know how to shoot this. Yes, it was a lot of fun. So if you ever want to bring somebody into Airsoft, try this. It's great. It's a lot of fun.
It was fun to not get shot but shoot other people.
Yes.
And it was not only fun for them, but for us, just to taking care of somebody and to show him how to do the stuff. That was pretty interesting, at least to me. Because I know how to play, every game is the same, and this was something new. So even for me as an experienced player, taking care of somebody who haven't played Airsoft yet, it's good.
And I think they pushed us a lot.
Yeah.
It was also interesting for us to see how people can actually struggle with a gun. Because for us it's like, what do you mean, like, how to aim? Just use the... And then like, oh, okay, not everybody's a gun freak. So we had to do like the whole basics of, you know, iron sights and everything, because those 2 are here for the numbers, like processes, systems, and like that's what you guys talk about all the time. And Joseph and I, we're like hopper buckings all day long. That's what we talk about.
Dreaming about the perfect hopper bucking on the market.
Yes,
that's the never-ending story.
The hopper buckings. It's the most important part of it.
It's the
most important part.
Having them in stock is most important actually.
Yes. Okay.
So let's start with the next question. What would be your advice for other people who want to start playing Airsoft?
Yeah, maybe just like you said,
wear some proper protection.
That's the most boring advice. Don't forget your safety goggles.
Wants to get shot in the eyes.
Of course, safety is important, but I think by now everybody understands. Yeah.
I was more referring to not play with a bikini, but wear some proper gear.
Yes. Yeah, you guys. It was winter, so everybody was wearing proper jackets, and Claudia was like, "I'm gonna be badass and just wear like a sweater." Yeah, we went. Claudia was just shouting all over.
It was my back.
Yes.
Who was it actually? Did you shoot me?
maybe. Yes.
So for you, what's the most important thing aside from
the hopper bucking?
No.
So if a guy comes to me and asks me what's the most important, what's the most important thing you have to take care of when I start Airsoft, I always tell him, just choose the right hopper bucking. No, I think the most important part is try to find somebody who brings you into the sport. It doesn't have to be this variant where, you ask somebody, hey, do you want to come with me to the field? But you're not allowed to bring a gun. That's probably not going to work. But, trying to get into the community all by yourself, it's really difficult. There's so many things that you have to take care of. So try to find somebody who really takes you by the hand and guides you into the sport.
This question is not for Christoph, but all the other three. It is, who is Novritsch in real life?
Careful.
Yeah, well, I mean, Novritsch is my little brother, like in the first place for me, I guess. What is Novritsch for you?
Yeah, friend.
Trying to be polite. Okay, let's. Let's do Valentina. Joseph, go ahead.
For me, Chris is just like another teammate, like from my team. So we have a team, and I'm just. It's the same. It's not really that much different, I would say. Okay, we are working together, but it's not like there would be a huge hierarchy or something. It's just
we're
normal guy that I can talk to and have fun with.
We're very young companies, so we don't really have hierarchies here. Nothing like the military, and it's nothing like the corporate companies. What? What? And it's nothing like the corporate companies I've been working on before. So it's like I think it still has this like startup feeling to it, to some degree.
Some people are not wearing shoes here, so
I don't wear shoes right now. You guys do?
Is there any way to work for you?
Yeah. Yes.
That's why we're sitting
well,
here.
that's yeah.
And how did you find this company?
I mean, my sister is my sister. Valentina knocked the door and was like, "Hey, I love gaming and I think guns are cool." And we found that you work really structured, so accountant. There we go. And Joseph
for me,
is a longer story.
Yeah, I was actually working in Germany at that time, and I saw a Facebook post where I saw, okay, Novritsch is looking for people, and I was like, yeah, sure.
What?
Yeah, really. And I was like, let's try, just for fun. So that night I actually didn't write my master's thesis, but I was like updating my CV and cover letter, and I just sent it, and then I haven't heard from them for 2 weeks. And then Claudia wrote me an email, and I was like, yeah, I can visit.
I think back then, like 3 months ago, we never really communicated that it's an actual company, because it started as a YouTube channel and just me, so I kind of wanted to keep it that way while the company was growing, and at some point it was like, okay, like nobody's gonna believe that this is just me anymore. Yeah, let's just make an outing, I guess. Like, this is a proper company. We formed it 2 years ago, and I talked about this in another vlog, but it was just needed. Like, I tried to handle it all by myself, but there was so much emails and so much accounting and so much stuff going on that we just needed people. And yeah, there we are.
Yeah, and that was the reason why I thought, okay, it's more like a joke or something, because I thought you are working from your bedroom, and I was like,
because the last video that we showed,
what I'm gonna do there.
I mean, we did a company video on the main channel in 360 degree, I think a month ago. But before, like, the last company tour was literally me in my bedroom. Like, the studio was, I was standing on my mattress when I was filming, and there was like the editing table in my bedroom, and that's how people saw it is. But it was already like this.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Well, now you know.
Now I know.
I think by now, some people, we try to communicate it really hard on social media. I think by now people got it.
So what kind of work gets done in this company? What are you doing all day long?
So in the morning it's mostly communication with Asia, our suppliers, just getting aligned on all of the projects. And then I can do social media or do the setup for an interview, for example.
This is actually our eating. It doesn't look like this usually.
Yeah.
This is like eating tables, and this is where we have lunch together.
Yeah, and in the night, not in the night, like afternoon, okay, sometimes even in the night, like teching and talking about new products and what could we do better, stuff like that. Product development, basically.
So I'm currently responsible for all the operations at the company, so I'm taking care of HR, but also my main thing is actually purchasing. So I'm deciding how many SSGs and SSPs we are producing and trying to keep all the little things in stock as well. And I'm also taking care of the service team to see that everything works smoothly and to address all issues that our customers and Novritsch affiliates have.
Yeah, so Claude is like the bad cop in the company.
Yeah, I'm not the bad cop.
No, I'm just kidding.
I'm just taking care of the numbers, okay?
Yes.
So that all of this works.
So what about you, Valentina?
Okay.
What do you do actually do at Novritsch?
I'm doing accounting, so this is my priority. But besides that, I also do the corrections on the website and taking care of the storage and here in Austria. So a lot of different.
So what am I doing here? I think a lot of people have the idea that I only play and fly to Asia because that's what we communicate on social media. But really, I wake up in the morning, the first thing I do is just checking emails of Asian suppliers, you know, the factories that we're working together with to make sure that it's all going in the right direction, you know, the quality is right and all that good stuff. Then playing on the weekend. And then, of course, social media to some degree. But mostly, I think 90% is really email. It's communication with partners.
Are your jobs stressful at all?
Yes.
Oh my god. Yeah, well, it depends a lot.
Depends.
Sometimes we have some time to chill and like
Right
have
now
fun.
I'm under deadline for the
Oh
accounting.
yeah, the accounting deadline. I had to fix a list within 20 minutes, otherwise the plane would have left without.
Actually, right before this interview. Like now it's 3 p.m. We're gonna release the video at 4 p.m. So this is like
Yeah, maybe we should speed it up a bit.
Yes. Okay, let's speed it up.
The last minute.
Is it for you stressful, Joseph? Sorry.
That really depends, because sometimes everything is running smoothly, but then Chris is not here and I need him for something and there is a deadline and I just cannot do it, and then everything just starts piling up and then it's a little bit stressful.
We have a lot of fun too.
Yeah.
Okay, next one.
So what are the other people doing at Novritsch? All the 6?
We have 4 service team employees here. They do service, they just help customers with stuff. One of them is technical service, so if something needs to be fixed, people can send it in and he takes care of it. Then we have 1 editor, which is Matthias. He's actually standing behind the camera. He's doing all this stuff right here. And whoa, careful. And then we have Nick, who's also behind the camera reading the question. He is doing website, business development, logistic overview. Tons of stuff. And then we have Roman, which is a guy who helps us with assembly of, very easy things like packing products which are coming from Asia, or the maintenance kits are made here in Austria.
Claudia,
Claudia!
What?
you're in charge of the stock. Can you get the receiver back in stock as fast as possible?
Yes, I can. It's already on the way and it will be back in stock in 3 days.
Next question. Don't have a question, but great job with all your hard work and your success. Somebody asks, can you like one of my photos?
Yeah, of course.
What motivated you to open an airsoft company from the ground up?
So I never actually planned to make a company out of this. I just wanted to make videos on YouTube, and that's what I did. And I just got a million messages pouring in, which were like, "Hey, how did you build this sniper rifle? Can you make one for me?" And I started upgrading them, buying a Visa 10 and upgrading them and sending it to the people. And at some point I was like, there's so many requests, I gotta mass produce this stuff. So I just jumped on a plane, I flew over to Taiwan, because that's where the gun with the highest joule limits are being made, the best ones. And there we are, we launched the SSG and there was a company.
Just like that.
Yeah, it was a lot of tears and a lot of struggle and a lot of... But hey, we're there, we made it.
Valentina,
Yes.
so this question, he wants to take you out for dinner.
Everybody knows that I don't eat actually.
Yeah, Valentina is a miracle of energy. She eats an
yeah.
apple a day and that's it.
What's the hardest part of your jobs?
I know.
Yeah.
It's getting Chris to answer my messages. That's the most... No, not the most hard, the hardest thing ever.
The hardest, yeah.
I have to wave Chris.
Yeah, we have like internal communication tools, but I just never reply to anything. I have my headphones on and just email.
Our tool, the best tool you can
Yes,
use
it's
is just waving across the table
Yes.
and just get his attention, because we have these noise cancelling headphones. You don't hear anything.
Next question is, have you ever cheated Novritsch?
In Airsoft?
Yes.
Yes, in Airsoft.
Oh, wow, you have ever cheated. Stop laughing. So in Airsoft, there was this one thing where I jumped down a river and it was apparently out of the game area border, and then the field wanted to ban me because it was this huge shitstorm. So yeah, there I was cheating. It was apparently against the rules. I didn't know back then. Other than that, I don't want to cheat, and I can't even. Like, if I cheat and somebody gets this on camera, this company is screwed. Like, this would be such... It's not even my decision. This would be so risky to cheat. Everybody has cameras already, so I don't cheat at all, since, all the jobs here at this company actually rely on me being a fair player. So, like, when I didn't have the YouTube channel and there was like a thing, something, and I thought, wow, that was a branch, I think, I'm not sure. By now it's like, okay, I'm hit, chill, like, don't expose me as a cheater. Like, even rain, sometimes people go like, man, it was just a raindrop on his sink, like the leaf touched you. Like, okay, chill, you know, there is like all those people and they rely on me. So, yeah, no, I don't cheat.
Do you come to the US much?
Yes, I sometimes go. I will go again, I think, for Airsoft Con at EVIC, and I visit the logistic center and the new warehouse that we have in Pennsylvania. So we now ship all the packages from, you know, if you order in the US and in the future also in Canada, we send from Pennsylvania. So we don't have the high shipping cost anymore and all the import custom bullshit. So yeah, I go to the US quite a lot, mostly Pennsylvania because of the warehouse.
Do you guys really care about your products?
I have to use them in the game, I care. If we would release a shit product, I would have to use it on the field and I play every single weekend. So I tried it there as good as possible. Because if let's say there's another guy showing up on the field and he has a better sniper rifle, I go like, how did you do it? I'm gonna implement this into my gun and then I'm gonna implement it into every SSG out there. So it's really not an option to release not good products.
Yeah, and imagine what the service team would say.
Yes, the service team would suffer. Joseph would be like, okay, I quit my job. Yes, I don't sell shit companies. Shit products. Yeah, no, I think that's what makes it unique.
So I'm really a lot into real firearms, so I expect the airsoft stuff that we do here to be really durable, no matter if it's a gun or if it's a piece of gear, but I want it to be as good as it can get. So one example, I was walking downstairs and I saw the SSP and I thought, hey, it would be cool to have a red dot on it. And I asked Chris, hey, let's put a red dot on it. Yes. I wanted it to have it in the back, like on a proper real firearm. So we developed it and it will be in stock in a few days.
So it's like a red dot mounted onto the slide, so you can still host it. Because the one we have right now, it's more for like pistol only. The slide cycles below it. But not a new one is for, you know, like backup. If you use it as a backup, you can still put a red dot on it.
What I wanted to say, it's really fun to develop new stuff for Airsoft. That's my dream job, so I want to do the best.
So apparently another guy wants to apply for a job and he asks what does he have to do to get your attention.
Send an email.
You know, I would love to say now send a CV, but then we get probably like 1,000 CVs.
So don't do it.
Yeah, just please don't send Claudia 1,000 CVs. Yeah, if you're willing to move to Vienna and
you know about Airsoft,
and you know about Airsoft,
been playing for 10 years,
yes. and you think you fit either into the service team or into the media team or into product development, yeah, anytime. English is required, proper English, that's really important.
I think we're always open for talents.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. Just send them in. Claudia's gonna be happy to read through 1,000 CVs.
Yes. Keep them short, please.
Yes.
Next question is, what plans do you have for the future and where is Novritsch as a company headed? Where do you think it will be in the next 2-5 years?
I mean, 2 years ago we weren't even a company. Last year, so 2 years ago we had the SSG as a release. Last year we had the SSP as a release. This year we're gonna release 4 flagship products. So it's gonna be a very busy year, and if we keep that phase, that's gonna be a lot of stuff. So yeah, it really depends on, you know, how everything goes. But if we keep the growth that we have right now, this is probably gonna be like 20 to 30 people. Who knows?
What about the other people? What do you think?
Where the company is going.
Yeah,
to be the market leader in Airsoft.
Yeah.
To offer one good product that you can buy everything for it and it will just fit and you will have no problems using it and no hassle, like just no teching anymore, please.
Yeah, so Joseph and I as Airsoft players have experienced the typical, oh, you want to do XYZ, okay, buy this, install that, then change this, use a file, glue this stuff together, and then hopefully it fits into this holster with a bit of luck and a bit of filing and putting it into the oven.
Yeah.
We just want this to end. So if you go at Novritsch.com and you buy, you know, like a rail for the SSG, it's gonna fit. We want a hassle-free experience, and that's what drives us, I guess.
My approach is much more easier. It's just have everything in stock and be able to ship it everywhere in the whole world.
Next question is, what was your biggest mistake that you did which affected your customers? What did you do and did you try to fix it?
I think one of the biggest mistakes is when we launched the SSG. I tested it for 4 months, but it was tested in winter, so it all worked perfectly out. But when it became summer and it became dry, the dust on the BBs, like the air's just dry. There's more dust and dirt going on and sand and whatever, and it it just got into the magazines and they stopped feeding. So it was a huge it was a huge mistake that I didn't test it in dry environments first before I released it, because people had feeding issues with the first 100 batches, and still to this very day, even though we fixed it and we exchanged all the magazines, we sent the people new ones, it all works out 100%. To this day, some people still think the SSG-24 is not feeding properly. This just hunts me down in the sleep, and I just go like, how could I not test this? So that was probably one of the biggest mistakes I made here. What about you guys?
Valentina, what about you?
Biggest mistake?
My biggest mistake. I don't do mistakes.
Okay.
That's actually true.
That's very true.
Yeah.
It's actually very true. You barely do any mistakes.
Every time we think, now Valentina finally did a mistake, and then we're like, oh, there was a reason for this.
We should make like traps or something to find out if it's actually possible. Then it's actually not funny, it's actually quite sad, is that with the SSP, the green gas variant of the magazines, we didn't properly communicate with the launch that the BBs have to be stacked like, the proper way, double stacked, with the follower being the right angle and everything. Because otherwise, if you just, mess the BBs in there and they're all over the place, they also don't feed sometimes. So I was like, oh, come on, how could we forget about this? Just tell the people how they have to do it so they don't have problems.
Good, so the next one I have 10 questions and we are running short on time, so let's answer it accordingly. Who knows the answer as fast?
Let's do like that. I know it.
I have my hand here.
Okay. When will the SSP-1 be available in Germany?
Well, when the container gets released from customs, I hope this is tomorrow, but can also be in 2 weeks.
Wait, you don't have to talk fast, you just have to do it fast.
Next question. How are you today?
I'm fine, thanks.
Next question. More infos on the new pistol. How hard should I tighten the body screws on my SSG?
As hard as I tell you in the video. There's a video just about how do you tighten the screws on the SSG-24. Go to the tech channel, check it out. I made it just for you. And all the other people who have this question.
When will the SSG-24 be in stock in Germany?
Yeah, that's probably on me. Wait. Longest will be in 2 months, but might be already in a few weeks.
What happened to your VS10?
I use it for prototyping of something new that we're developing. We're working on this. I don't really want to talk about it, but it's going to be for the SSG-24 and it's going to be for the VS10. So right now I mess with a bunch of parts in there. So it's not a wall. It's even if it's like this historical piece of the company, I just mess with it like it's worth nothing. I should just hang it on the wall and buy a new one and work on this one. But
after this project, it will be somewhere.
Yes, after this project is finished and it all works out, we just can put it there.
If we get the part back from Czech Republic.
Oh yeah,
the receiver.
Yeah, the receiver.
Because I sent the receiver to Czech Republic.
Yes, so. We need this one back, man. It's historic.
Conclusion about everything?
Conclusion. Well, this was a completely new. This was a completely new format. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Novritsch is more than just me. It was just me 2 years ago. By now we became a company and a group of friends also. So yeah, do you want to see more stuff like this? Should we involve more people into the channel, or do you just want to see me? I don't even know. Just let us know in the comments below. And that's it for this week's video.
Okay, that's it. Did you like it?